All right, bright and early, back in the garage, finishing these projects. By finishing, I mean just working through because I'm nowhere near finished. M5 needs to get the steering wheel. I'll explain why I have two of them in here in a minute. Aluminum paddles, new shift knob, and a new steering column. We also still need to do the dyno intake, but I need to prepare myself like a month for that. So I need to get ready to do that thing. But before we get into the videos for the next month or so, I'm gonna do a little commercial here to update you on what's going on. If you haven't seen it, one of the things I'm doing is doing a garage giveaway, and essentially what I'm doing is giving you everything I have in here, which is the freaking coolest thing in the world. I can't wait for this one. So you'll have two options. Option one, win everything. 15,000 worth of cabinets, every single drawer filled with tools. So we'll be doing 20 plus drawers full of every Sonic tool, basically every one they make. We're gonna be doing a lift, compressed air compressor, hose reels, power cord reels, basically everything I've been accumulating over the last 25 years of my life. Only fresh, new, clean. I'm gonna fly you here. We're gonna design the garage, pick the colors, pick the flooring, all of that stuff, design everything. Then I'm gonna ship everything out there. Me and my friend Mike are flying to you, and we're gonna build the darn thing over the course of a week together. Hopefully we can schedule where you have a week off so we can all spend the time together and work through it. I'm gonna get a hotel room, stay as long as I need to stay to get it done. The other option, which I didn't make really clear in the main video, is that if you don't have a garage, you can choose option two, which is 30 grand cash or a check. I'll get you one of those big giant checks, right? Those big life-size checks. But check for 30 grand to put a down payment on your first home, or second home or third home if you had one before and you don't have one now, or maybe a down payment on building a garage, and then we'll also be flying you here to come hang out for a couple of days. If you already know how to detail, we'll just detail something together. If not, I'll teach you what I know. So that's the second option. So you have option one or two for the grand prize. I'm also going to do another drawing, which would be for every piece of detailing equipment that you get. The garage recipient will get an entire detailing package. The second prize is an entire detailing package, including Krenza pressure washer, and these are all open to anywhere in the US, 50 states, anywhere in Canada except Quebec. It's not that I hate Quebec, it's just that you have really specific lottery rules that I can't overcome. So that's why Quebec is not included. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. So go to obsessedgarage.com, you gotta buy some shirts, buy a hoodie, buy whatever is on that page. Just click on the giveaway page, the garage giveaway. You can become a member of Hex Lite or Hex Plus to get additional entries that way. If you're already a member, just buy a bunch of shirts and hats and things like that to get your spot. This is way better than any car I could give away for us garage people. Other thing I want to mention, Black Friday is coming up. What we're going to be doing, I think, is we'll be doing 10% off and free shipping to Hex Plus members who already get 10% off and free shipping. I'm going to be opening up an offer to do 18 months interest-free financing. So if you're thinking of buying cabinets or something like that, you can do that. So that costs me like 10% and change. So I'm going to lose some money on some stuff for the Hex Plus people that are big supporters of me. I think we have close to 500 Hex Plus members now. That's pretty sick. And we're over 1,000 members in total, so that's pretty cool. I'm super pumped about that. You also get the content where I do a lot of personal stuff. I promised I wouldn't do this commercial too long, but the other thing that we'll be doing, Sonic cabinets starting right this minute. You just email Kyle at obsessedgarage.com. Sonic cabinets right this minute, starting today all the way through the end of April. If you buy a $7,500 array of cabinets or more, you get $2 grand worth of tools to start. So you get a $2,000 tool voucher to use for whatever drawer inserts, whatever tools you're interested in. So that's the story. So let's get going on our M5 project. Let me explain what I'm doing here. So I originally bought electronic steering wheel. This is my first DCT car, dual clutch transmission car. And so I bought the electronic steering wheel that has the gauge in the center here. Notice it's got dust on it from sitting on top of the cabinet forever. But it also has the shift light indicators. And the thing I realized, I should have paid attention to this, I forgot about heads-up display. So the way it would work is I have heads-up display right here, then I have the gauge here, then I have the gauges underneath. So it's just a little bit too many, there's a little too much gauge going on there for me. So if you need an M5 electronic steering wheel, I'll sell this to you as brand new. The electronic steering wheel also comes with a carbon fiber M Performance centerpiece, and then comes with a whole bunch of wires that you have to wire that I really don't want to do, so we're not going to do that. So we're not doing that project today. What we're doing is the regular M Performance steering wheel, so I wasted a bunch of money and I'm going to lose a bunch of money on that. So we're going to do M Performance steering wheel. We take all the parts off the car, transplant it onto here. I'm going to be doing these 3D design aluminum shifters, which are really sick. So we'll be doing these at the same time. So these are metal instead of the plasticky ones that are on the car. And I'm also going to be doing a new center column cover because the one that's on there is all scratched up. And I don't know which one it was, so I bought both of them. There's two different versions depending on what package you have. It was like 20 bucks more to buy these two pieces, and then I can just pick which, I forget. I think it's this one that needs to go on the car. It depends on the package you have, and I wasn't sure, so I bought both of them so I was sure that I had the right thing. The other thing we'll be doing is a carbon fiber shifter to match our little carbon fiber thing here. So I have all piano black, carbon fiber, we dialed in all the leather. I already have the blend mount and the unit in R7. So then the interior will be done, and then I'm making it a little crazy. There's two goofy things I'm doing on this car. One are the gold Project Kick lugs. The other thing I'm doing is red M1 button and M2 button on the steering wheel column, kind of like the newer M cars. So I'll be putting those on. I also did a red start-stop button just to de-cramp pot a little bit. So those are the two kind of goofy things that I normally wouldn't do that I did to this M5 because it's silver and looks like a grandpa car. And then the last project we'll have to do on the M5, everything else is done, will be to do the intake, which is a big project. It'll probably take me a couple of days of off and on, a few hours here and there to do it. I got to take the bumper off and everything like that. So anyway, it's early in the morning, and I'm gonna head out to the gym to do a quick coaching session because I just bought a gym, which is next door. We'll explain that later on in other videos, and built the gym, CrossFit gym. So there's no excuse but to get me in shape. I'm gonna look really thin here over the next couple of months as I work on stop eating zebra cake. So I'm gonna go do that, come back, and Bryce and Mike will hold the cameras, and we'll get some good angles of me tearing apart the steering wheel area, steering column area, and getting that set up. On the E92 and the 1M, you'd kind of push a flathead through here, but I think that this one is screwed on here. So when I screwed on here, it's the airbag. So the airbag has to come out, and there's a bolt in the middle. So let me just see. Get a light to look up in there. Nope, same thing. So I got to put a flathead. There's a pin. I think I'll use this little flathead here. There's one. So the electronic steering wheel, it's the same process, but you got to tear apart the whole dash and wire into somewhere that I just don't want to do. I want the airbag to explode in my face. Oh, I didn't mention I've already disconnected the battery, so we won't explode the airbag. Now, I think these pop up. Maybe not. Let's just take this off from here instead. So there's our airbag. We're going to set that aside. It's leather that we cleaned up earlier. I might clean it up again. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Looks like 16 or 17 mil with an impact out. Yeah, watch, it'll be a 15. Make sure to do it in reverse. Just like that. It comes out. So that's the bolt. Just comes straight out. But first we got to take all our Molex plugs off. I like steering wheels without all these darn controls. That one can stay there. I can't really see. There's one. Two. Okay. So that's off. Let's disassemble that and put a lot of those parts back on. This can stay here. Now I want to pop this loose. I'm going to go get my fingernail tool because we're going to replace this piece here, and I'll show you why once we get out of the car. It's just a little jacked up. I wish I could change the screen too. It really won't matter since I'm not reusing this, but at least I don't think I am. But let's not destroy it. It'll just separate. And then there's little tabs here. I've never taken anything like this off before, so you're witnessing it, me figuring it out for the first time. So this is one of those things that it was just just wasn't real nice. And so I bought a new one just to freshen it up. So it was like maybe 60 or 70 bucks to get a new one of these. Center console pieces. How am I going to get that through there? Molex must come off the bottom here somewhere. Like that. Okay, that's out. Now I'm going to pull this Molex out. Pull this through. Same thing. So let me get the pair of needle nose, get this out of here. So I got some long reach needle nose that I can use to pop this surround out. Dang, I feel like I'm getting good at working on cars. Maybe I should do the electronic steering wheel. Don't speak too soon. Okay, so that's out. The bottom really isn't all that bad. It's the top that's kind of scratched up that I want to replace. Should go in a little easier than they come out. See, there's little holes here that the little tabs snap into to hold this piece, the trim piece, in place. And we'll make sure to clean that out really nicely. I want to clean this up again. Okay, let's get our steering wheel set up. So I know I'm nitpicking here, but you see, this is all, it's harder to see out here, but in the car, there's like scratches all over this thing. And so I got a brand new one, a little dusty, but it's fresh and clean. So I bought 2 of them, now this is the one I need. So we're gonna do brand new fresh panels. We'll clean those up with some interior cleaner in a minute. Okay. So we have to take this assembly apart. So I need a, looks like a T20. Yep. So we have to take all these electronics off the old wheel and put them on the new. We also have to take the black plastic piece off, which will go into the new wheel. Rubber piece. So we're going to be replacing that. A fancy one. And performance carbon. So there's the difference. I'll keep this out of the way so I don't scratch it. Okay, now screw, magic of Swiss tracks that it catches it. Aha, there's one on the back here. Hope you guys are taking notes, because I'm not. I'm just taking stuff apart and hope that I can remember when it's time to put it back together. There's a screw here. That comes off. This one right here. These are my kind of projects. I'm not sweating, I'm not yelling yet. It's on a BMW, so you Corvette guys know that I'm happier. The only thing that would make me happier is if it was on a Porsche. So all of this electronic stuff has to come out, I guess. Yep. It has to come out of the old and go into the new. But how do I get the old off? Okay, it's a good thing we got this video. We can go back and watch all this stuff. That's disconnected. So this has to come off. How? There we go. I see. That's what that little clip thing they provide is. It must be different. So maybe because you have to break this one. Maybe that's why they give me a new one. Because you're probably going to end up breaking this one. What the heck, man? This is way over my pay grade. A whole lot of stuff going on here on this thing. And none of these plugs are popping loose. It's a good thing we got video evidence, so we can go back and look at this. All I'm going to do is get these off. wires off. These are my keychain thingers.
Where's the hammer at?
These freaking things don't come out.
Oh, you're like prying on it and everything?
I barely touch the thing and it doesn't.
Well, it's obviously not working, so.
Can't
Step one here.
I mean, it clearly doesn't break loose here. Okay, we had Bryce, baby hands Thomas come over here and fix this for me. He got it in here and got it broken loose. Just doing a little interior cleaner on these pieces. Just get the dust off of them. So this is a heated steering wheel, the new one's not, so that's what that is for, that we won't need. So hopefully we don't have to code that out. So, first thing I want to do, let's clean this up really well. So we only get one shot at cleaning this, the inside. Keeping that dust out of here saves weight. Okay, this will go on the back side. This will go away with the old steering wheel. Got a mess on my hands here. Let's clean all this stuff up and we'll get it back out if we need it. We will need that. Look at these drawers, man. Tell me you wouldn't want these. They're so good. I need to get you these. Someone's gonna win this. There's that. Okay. So first, let's figure out how this works. Wonder if there's instructions in here. Remove factory paddle unit from the steering wheel and take the unit to 2 pieces. And take unit 2 pieces. After that, assemble 3D. Okay, so this must pop apart somehow. So that is metal, not plastic. It's plastic on the front. So this metal piece must pop out somehow. Aha! That makes sense. There we go. Good thing I didn't force it. This is like a T15. Nope, T10. So this piece comes off. I'm pumped about these paddles, these are sweet. That comes off. So this whole assembly comes out. So if this was on here like this, that means this is the one that goes in here. There we go. These 2 little tabbies need to get pulled back. And this needs to slide in there. Hole lines up. This goes here, like this. A little baby screw back on. A little T10. It's what you should do at home, kids. Before you take anything apart, you should know how it goes back together. Nice. Take the sticker off. Have to get a little Tarex. All the de-grampifying of the grandpa car is all going to come together at the end. Yep. There's one. Let's do the second one here. Our spring back in place. T15. Now that we know how to do it, should be easy. Pop these little puppies out. So first, things are always easier when you do the second side. Easier anyway. Our spring. It only goes in one way. Boom. Plus and minus. So it goes like this. Okay, let's start to assemble the wheel. First, we need to swap our buttons. We're going to swap our M1 and M2 buttons for some red ones. Then we take these, so all the new M cars have these red buttons. I didn't buy these, the guys at I&D just sent them to me, and I'm like, well, I don't think that's cool, but I don't know. I think it adds a little touch. Put this back together. This is going to look cool. Michelle's wanted a fuzzy steering wheel. Although I've taken claim of this car. It's way too nice. The kids would be terrorizing it. Okay, now we got to figure out how to put this thing back together. So that's going to go here. I think that's the way to go, is to set these in position. That'll hold the back on, and that'll give me the ability to pull everything into place. Yeah, I'd say this is a little bit more involved than the other steering wheels. I don't like how that's sitting. So this puppy has to slide under here like this. So that slides there. They gave us a new clip. So a new clip here, clip on whatever the heck this thing is. Okay, it goes there. This makes a little more intuitive sense than I thought it was going to. That tucks under that. So now our airbag will all be clean to go where it's supposed to go. Now these, this little ground, that little ground goes there. This other ground goes under here. These two longer ones, I think. And then a black one back here. That's amazing. Look at that, dude. Look at that. That's sick. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Don't think we cleaned this up very well. So let's do it. Leather Cleaner Forte. Brush has changed my life. I don't know why all these years I never used a brush on any of the leather, but now I do. Cleans it up nicely. And we'll take a little leather milk. Just cheated here. I used the same towel, just flip it around. This business. That BMW emblem's kind of scratched up. I should have taped this off and polished it. Look how good that's gonna look. Yeah. Sick. Okay. Now let's put our center column piece back together. Let's go back over to the car. Yeah. I'll put the bottom in first. So this is going to go in. Like this. Let's snap this in here. I did say this would be easier to go back in, didn't I? I shouldn't have said that. Focus farts? Is that what that was? Oh, even worse. Let's see. There we go. That puppy goes like that. This new non-scratched up piece has to go in here. Let's make this new non-scratched up piece stay new and non-scratched up. This goes here. Make sure these slide in. Shoot. Bingo. Nice. All as it should be. All snapped in the bottom, all snapped in the top. ready for the steering wheel. Okay, I'm gonna wipe that off. Yeah. The threads only line up one way. Uh-oh. Take it back out. Something happened here. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna take this back apart. This little thing here is something happened.
There we go. Don't stack. Don't stack.
No stackies.